Hi everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Lukas, I'm co-founder of Purpose Green, next to my two amazing co-founders, Lennart and Oki. What you have just seen could be the future, but what it will look like is what we decide today. Every single minute you sit here, 2,000 tons of CO2 are emitted by Europe's buildings. They're responsible for 40% of all CO2 emissions because they're outdated, and we are fixing that. That is 130 million buildings, up to 90% of the relevant building stock, that need a fundamental reset. And each single year we wait, the construction costs rise by up to 10%. So that sounds like a very obvious challenge to solve, right? Let's just go, right? Let's just do what we all do and ask ChatGPT. So wouldn't it be great if it would be that simple? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. We at Purpose Green have talked to hundreds of market players, and everybody is telling us the same thing. Software alone does not solve hard asset problems, and everybody who can execute is not able to scale. The current renovation rate to reach the climate targets is below 1%, and we would need to at least triple those to reach our target. So what is the main problem? The main problem is chaos. Yes, AI analyzes a lot of data, but this data needs to be digitized first. And consultants write reports that take ages, and construction companies build walls. But so far, no one is really connecting the dots of all of those different stakeholders until we came along. And that's why you need to know two things about us. The first one is, we at Purpose Green are completely crazy. This is not an understatement. We are digitizing one of the world's slowest, least digital industries. And when we started, everybody was actually telling us to pick something simpler. Just do software or whatever. But we have proven that we can deliver. Our team combines deep domain expertise from real estate and technology from market-leading companies. And this is how we were able to already transform over 100 million in real estate asset value just in the past 18 months. We have digitized over 4 million square meters of real estate in our digital platform. And in case you were wondering, that's actually already twice the size of Monaco, and we're just getting started. Our current focus lies on Germany, and we have already expanded across Germany, but our vision and the opportunity is way larger. In Lightspeed, we have convinced over 70 of the largest real estate asset managers with more than 15,000 buildings to work with us. So naturally, you're asking, how are we able to do that? So let me show you. What you've seen is our team and what we build every day. And the product that we have built is based on two main pillars. The first one is portfolio intelligence. We help professional real estate owners to decide what to do, when to do, and most importantly, how to achieve return on investment with it. What does this mean? Let's take a closer look. Inside our digital platform, every single asset becomes a 3D digital twin. No matter if you manage hundreds of assets, our AI pulls data out of unstructured documents and enriches missing data, both with our database, but also with millions of calculations, including databases like satellite imagery, to calculate live simulations that run instantly. How much will it cost to make this building efficient? What's the ROI? How much subsidies can I unlock? And we cover every single different scenario, meaning from full net zero deep retrofit to basic insulation, no matter what fits the ambition and the budget of an institutional investor, a housing association, or a private owner. and you can exactly plan your retrofit with this tool. And this is where decarbonization becomes tangible, because it's not just a report, it's not a guess, it's a live, real data simulation with ROI in real time. And then we don't stop. And that's the special thing about us, because our second pillar is AI-enabled live execution. Our software does not just tell you what to do. Our integrated team of construction project managers, architects, and engineers actually execute the dirty work on the ground. Think of it as simple as one-click delivery on Amazon. So we change what the world actually looks like. Every simulation becomes a real project. What you see here was actually one of the first projects that we did in Berlin. We worked with one of the largest German asset managers with an almost 100-year history. And back then, when we started, we actually did the first on-site assessment in full-on rain. The team was still being built, and we were still figuring things out. But ultimately, we transformed over 3,000 square meters of real estate, worked on the installation with a hybrid heating system, and changed the entire asset with all-in costs of less than 500 euro per square meter. This is a prime example of how ROI-driven decarbonization can be tangible. But we do not stop there as well. What we want to become is the all-in-one AI-powered integrated platform for real estate. Think of it as portfolio intelligence and execution in one device. So our platform combines intelligence, planning, and execution to deliver decarbonization with ROI in real estate portfolios over the entire building's life cycle, again and again. This is why we are becoming the portfolio management and long-term value creation platform for our clients. And our approach works. We can see that in live projects, we already deliver up to 80% of energy demand savings. We save up to 80% of CO2 emissions coming from the buildings. And at the same time, we are delivering up to 30% higher asset valuations and performance due to the upgraded buildings with lower operational costs. And we can do all of that up to twice as fast and with only half of the cost. This means that at Purpose Green, we turn climate risks into true business opportunities with mindful, economically viable solutions for energy retrofits. And at the same time, we're solving a way larger problem. We are closing the data gap and the fragmentation problem that is existing in the industry right now and has existed in the industry forever. What we are building is the operating system for European real estate by using the tailwind of decarbonization to change forever how an entire industry is working. So we are kind of the first ones to actually connect the bits and the atoms. And we truly believe in this vision because it leads to a very special situation that is extremely rare. It leads to a win-win-win situation. What we do only works because everyone wins. The environment, the owners of the buildings, and the people living inside. So what we do is not just a market. We believe it's also a mandate. This isn't just a business opportunity, it's also a responsibility. Every single building in Europe needs to transform. And we are talking about ROI, yes, but we are also talking about impact, legacy, and the world every single one of us leaves behind. So for us, the real question here at Slush and also general is who will be part of building it with us? Reach out to me and let's talk. Thank you very much.